Hello and welcome to the NJAIS tutorial about how to find and complete the annual update form online for 2013-2014. So here I am in my web browser and I'm just going to go to the address bar and go to njais.org. This will bring you to our home page where we will go to the membership tab, which is right here in the middle. And I'm not going to click on that, I'm just going to hover over it so that the menu comes down. The first option on the menu is the annual update form, and I'll click on that. So this is the annual update form. For the sake of the demonstration, I am going to fill out an imaginary school's form. So my school is, of course, the School of Fun. And the headmaster is Dr. Fun. And he was appointed back in 1985, so he's been around here for a while. For grades K hyphen through 12, just leave it hyphenated, nothing fancy or complex. The enrollment as of October 1st, since most of you will probably be completing this after October 1st, it will have a good estimate on how many students you actually have. So I'm just going to put in a number, so 324, sure. What percentage of your students receive financial aid for this academic year? So let's say 50% of mine will receive financial aid, which amounts to, in a dollar amount, $600,000. And make sure not to put any sort of punctuation in this box, otherwise it'll reject the number. So just a regular number in there. And what percentage of students of color? So I'm going to go with another 50% here. And then we'll press next down at the bottom. I don't know if you saw that, but there's a next button. So has your school experienced substantive change during the 2012 to 2013 year? So last year, did anything happen? Ideally, you'll just read through this list, and if one of these things happened, or many of these things happened, you'll click yes up here, and then click on these. So unfortunately, Dr. Fun decided he's going to retire next year. And at the very bottom, there will be a box for you to describe the circumstances for this change and how you're going to address the change. So Dr. Fun announced his retirement this year. So we'll say our search committee is looking for a new head, but an interim oh my god, I can't type today. But an interim head, Dr. Not So Fun, has been appointed. So just briefly describe the circumstances and the plan for the change. Then we'll go next. So this is the accreditation information. Hopefully you are in NJAIS school. But we're also going to put NAIS in here. And when is your next accreditation visit? I'm going to say 2013, 2014. So this year I have an accreditation. If you weren't accredited through NJAIS, yes, you can press yes. But if you are already accredited under us, just press no. And then next again. So further background information. Is your school authorized to issue I-20 forms? I'll say yes because we like international fun. Is your school a member of NAIS? Yes, it is. And do you complete the NAIS Stats Online annually? Yes, we do. This is a requirement for all NJAIS schools, so we'd really like you to do that even before this. If you press no, it'll ask you why not and give you a box to type in. But we complete them. State and local issues. Has your school been asked to make contributions of money or services, instead of taxes? So yeah, we have been asked to do pilots. And how much in a dollar amount, again, has to be a regular number with no punctuation. So I'm going to say $200,000. And then where were the funds paid? To the City of Fun, which is of course in New Jersey. And does your school accept funding from the state of New Jersey? When you press yes, it's going to bring down this menu of options. So I'm going to go for textbooks, transportation, and professional development, and other. Other will again bring down the a place for you to describe things. And I'm going to say yes, we also take money for fun, because this is the School of Fun. If funds for technology were restored to the NJ state budget, would your school accept this funding for technology? Likely or unlikely? I'm going to say likely, because I'd like technology money. So then after this page is completed, just go over it quickly and then press next. Final page is the local economy, town and gown, and admissions information. So do you provide housing on your campus? If you press yes, it's going to bring down, again, another couple of options. So I'll say for faculty and students. How many faculty or staff live in tax-exempt housing? I'll say another 200 of them do. How many residential faculty or staff send their children to local public schools? I'll say 100 of those people do. How many local students do you enroll? Again, 200 or so. How much financial aid is given just to the local students? Make sure this is just for the local students. I'll say $50,000 a year. So again, this is no punctuation, no dollar sign. It's under the question. How many members of the faculty or staff live in the local community and pay local and state taxes? So how many faculty members live around school? So I'll say 50 of them do. Actually, no, I have to say more than that, 250. Town and gown relations. Please indicate ways in which your school currently contributes to the financial health and development of your local community. School of Fun attracts visitors. We do charity, and we provide tutoring. If you do other, again, the text box will come down, and we provide fun. Finally, the admissions information. When is your application deadline? So I'll say January 5th, 2013. And what is your notification date? I'll go March 2013. And then your reply deadline. I'm just making up these dates. Finally, the last part is the calendar. And ideally, we'd like just a URL from your school's website to the calendar on the web page. But if you don't have a calendar on your website, or you don't have a website, that's fine. Just email a copy to ceverett@njais.org. And in this box, you have to type emailed copy. Otherwise, you would just put a link there like funschool.org/calendar. And then after you've looked over all of this, you can go backwards and it'll save your pages. And finally, after you make sure everything's correct, press submit. And that'll say, it'll bring you right back to the front page, but it'll say thank you for your submission up at the top. It has to say this to understand that you have actually submitted the form to us. So you have to see this in order to know that you have completed the form successfully. Other than that, I hope this is as easy as it looks and that everyone has a good time doing it.